This is not a panel of a Republican and a Democrat. This is a panel of two Americans who believe that our country can resolve a system that really should be producing good for America, not causing us chaos.
I believe in America, and I believe that at the end of the day, we're going to do the right thing.
Bipartisan bickering in Washington recently took a back seat during a discussion at the AFL-CIO. Congressman Xavier Becerra, a Democrat, joined Republican Senator John McCain to talk about immigration reform.
The greatness of America is the integration of waves of immigrants into our country, which has made us the most unique and greatest nation on earth.
I don't think this country is ready to go back to not the 20th century, but the 19th century, when we talked about having a second class of Americans.
Both politicians are urging Congress to pass an immigration reform bill that includes strong border security, tough penalties for employers who abuse guest workers, and a practical approach to obtaining work visas and citizenship.
What we need most is to make sure that in 10 or 15 years we're not coming back to the American public and saying, guess what, we got to fix the broken immigration system again. And so you can't do this, as I like to say in Spanish, esto no se hace en pedacitos. You don't do this in bits and pieces. Because if the machine is broken, you fix one part of the machine, all you've got is a machine that's got a whole bunch of broken parts with one that works okay, but it's not going to make the whole machine work properly. And so you got to fix it all.
This is an issue of 11 million people who are living in the shadows, that are deprived of the rights of our citizens, who can't live normal lives.
Congress just needs to keep going and pass it through and make it happen.
Dora Cervantes is a vice president with the Machinists Union who wants Congress to pass immigration reform. She supports a current Senate bill that cracks down on managers who use the threat of deportation as a way to abuse undocumented workers.
Human rights will be extended to them in the fact that they will have some legal status that will prevent corporations or employers from exploiting them. They'll be able to earn a minimum wage. They'll be able to have job protection. Safety rules and guidelines will be offered. Currently, undocumented workers are one of the most injured and have the highest rates of death caused by on-the-job injuries and at work because they have no voice and they can't speak up.
Congressman Becerra and Senator McCain are confident Congress can pass a law by the end of 2013. In the meantime, both will travel their districts promoting comprehensive immigration reform, a legislative agenda they say is gaining momentum.
I have never seen a broader coalition of support as I've seen on this bill, whether the evangelicals in the Catholic Church, the Chamber of Commerce, all labor behind it. There's a broader spectrum of support than any that I have ever seen in my political career.
More than I ever have felt in the 20 years that I've now been privileged to serve in Congress, that this is the year we're going to do it, so long as the folks in the Capitol put country ahead of party.